And we're back on this episode of Leather Wranglers blowing my fucking mind. Alright, got a package from Leather Wranglers. I'm a big fan of their tools. I use their swivel knives, been using their swivel knives for probably, damn, I'm getting old and I've been doing this shit for too long. I've been using their products probably 75% of my leather crafting career. The whole crux of this whole video is I got my swivel knives. I have some other blades down in my desk. I strop these things, I sharpen them every once in a while, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of an idiot, and I cannot sharpen these things as good as I should be able to. And I think unfortunately, after years and years of just not nailing that proper sharpening, my blades are just unsatisfactory. I feel like I'm fighting an uphill battle. It's hard because I got these big old tiger claws, right? So like, I got real good grip strength, and like how janky your blades are until it's kind of too late, especially when you got like real good grip strength and like big hands, you kind of just like plow through things. And I was like, you know, it's time. It's time to give my swivel knife blades a facelift. The actual knives themselves are good. The blades, however, are not. So what I've done is ordered up a new blade. I've gotten every size from these guys except for their big 1/2 inch. So what I'm gonna do is use my tiny little angled 1/8 inch and the 1/2 inch that I just ordered while I send off all the other blades over to Paul and Rosa to have sharpened. That way I could be styling and cutting like butter. So another thing, because I'm a complete moron, I only have one sharpening stone. It has come to my attention after many years of using my sharpening stone, there's 2 sharpening stones I should have. So when I do go to sharpen my blades, I'm not getting that fine, like honing sharp. I'm just getting it pretty damn sharp, and then I'm just stropping the shit out of them. And they're getting pretty sharp, but not as sharp as they should be. So I got the 8000 grit diamond stone. As you can see me struggling to open this box, it's a little glimpse into the inner workings of my brain and my IQ points here. Holy crap. It's just metal. Dear God, I have no clue what the hell. Sharpening details, see my On the Edge book, which I have, and like a moron, never read. Paid 15 bucks for the sharpening book, I don't know, 3 years ago, and you know, like a genius, never read it. My blade's in here, and then I love that they send their catalog. It's super awesome. Like when I call them, I go, "Hi, this is Bryan Sosack," and like they know about like who I am. Like they go, "Didn't you move to Texas?" Da 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 da. Like, and we pick it up, and then they still are sending me catalogs. Like just so sick. They must know how Craftsman work, because like every time I open their catalog, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna order something different. And I always end up ordering more shit. Paul and Rosa, I swear to God, you better put me in the testimonials when you update your brochure. I know this one's outdated, so when you're printing your new ones, if you guys, I swear to God, if you guys don't put me in the testimonial section, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Honestly, I haven't earned my keep in the leather crafting world, I guess, to like be relevant enough for my testimonial to mean anything. I mean, I've been improper sharpening my swivel knife blades for 3 years, for God's sakes. Paul Zalisak. So I'm a Sosack, so I assume that Paul's just every time I make one of these videos, I assume Paul is Polish because it sounds like a stupid Polish name, you know, kind of like Sosack. So Polish brothers unite. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm seeing this blade now. This shit is huge. Like, I don't know if I ordered. Oh Hell yeah, this shit feels like I can tool through the Grand Canyon, dude. Let's run it. Oh man, this is like cartoon-esque. I'm gonna be able to swivel knife through straight bulletproof vests and shit. Bulletproof vest line coming soon. So what I want to do for sheer comedic relief, we could do a side-by-side comparison. This thing is a straight snowplow. I don't know who in their right mind uses this fucking swivel knife blade, dude. I can already feel though, because it's like so, like, it's like goon huge, that like I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of using it. So I'm gonna test this. I'm gonna compare my quote-unquote sharp blade. Anyways, I got me a little piece of leather I've been casing. I'm gonna spray it down one more time and give it a test. All right, we're taking this freaking snowplow on its maiden voyage. Here we go, baby. All right, that pissed me off already. Just even setting the blade into the leather. Dear God, just even setting it in the leather. Oh my God. It's like I've been bringing a knife to a gunfight the whole time. I literally carved 3/4 of an inch and I'm pissed. Like I have been fighting an uphill battle for years. I'll stop overreacting, but I'm telling you guys, dear God. It's literally taking me a second to like really, like I don't even know how to use a blade this sharp. Oh my dear baby Jesus. Holy shit, man. Like, I feel like somebody just gave me a Ferrari. Like, I don't even know how to, like, I'm gonna have to adjust to this. Like, this is insanity. Like, I've been driving a 35-year-old Honda Accord, and somebody just gave me a brand new Ferrari that goes 200 miles per hour right out of the factory. Like, I'm going to have to legit get used to this. I know the size of the blade has a little bit to do with like the uncomfortable feeling because of just how well it glides and how smooth it wants to be because of just the crazy amount of surface area. But man, and I'm not even like really trying to do good filigree at all. I'm just like having fun. So I will definitely be having to get used to the insane length of it. Oh, I mean, I just had a cat hair fly in my path and it sliced right through my cat hair. It's so deep that like just it's creating like a whole channel. Like look at the give on this leather. Like it's just annihilating it. Okay, so I'm a little embarrassed to try side-by-side comparison here, but here we go. I mean, it's like I gotta try not to push so hard because of just what I'm used to, how hard I'm used to pushing. Because I feel like I'm getting decent depth. Like this looks like my regular tooling, but compared to this, like it looks like two different people freaking carved this thing, dude. I mean, I'm gonna have to like show you the difference in like the fillet of this. Like this feels like I straight filleted it wide open. Like I made it probably 2/3 through the leather without even pushing hard. Like I probably pushed, I don't know, if I gave this 100%, I gave this 150%. Like the fillet and the depth in this freaking leather in these swivel knives cuts versus this, what I've been working with. So in classic Bryan Sosack Leather Wranglers review fashion, I you know, use as least amount of safety as possible, and I actually fucking cut my finger open on the swivel knife blade. I was like, it's a 30-degree angle, it shouldn't be that sharp. Flink, flink, just straight. And I'm telling you, it hurts too, man. Like, I'd rather I would have cut myself with a razor blade. So that's how sharp their shit is. It is no joke. And like I said, I'm using it like in the first 3 seconds. The reason why like I acted aggravated, or the fact that it pissed me off, is just like how hard I've been fighting myself this whole time. Like, when I get my regular blades back, like, I feel like my abilities and the quality of my work is going to just exponentially skyrocket, just because of how, like, my swivel knife cuts are twice as deep, so by default my beveling is going to be probably about twice as deep as well. So yeah, dude, Paul, good job, buddy. Shop with Leather Wranglers and have your knives professionally sharpened. No matter how good you think you are at it, you're not gonna be better than the guy who does it for a living. So, you know, and it's gonna just make your life a lot easier. I can honestly say that, I mean, even having this blade, let alone going and getting my other blade sharpened, is going to like elevate my work. I don't know, like exponentially. And honestly, it's been kind of a humbling experience. You know, you get into habits. I'm like, you know, not a crazy seasoned veteran. I don't have 15-20 years in the game building saddles or something, but I have been doing custom leather work for 5 years on my own. I grew up in a leather shop. I was there for probably like 5 years in and out, and in the last 2 or 3 years I was working full-time doing repairs. And when you, right when you think you got it figured out, you got some stuff to think about and some things to evaluate, like me and evaluating how good my swivel knife blades are. Because, you know, when it comes to tooling anything, the swivel knife is literally the first thing. Everything after your swivel knife cuts like are completely dependent on how good your swivel knife cuts are. So pro tip, your tools are never sharp enough. Like, I've never even considered being able to cut myself with the swivel knife. Like, I've jokingly like scratched myself. People are like, oh my god, it's sharp, whatever, and I'm like literally scratch myself with my swivel knife to go like, no, it's not sharp. Like, I literally accidentally cut myself with a swivel knife. So if your swivel knife isn't sharp enough to accidentally cut you, it's not as sharp as Paul from Leather Wranglers will make it. So thanks for watching this absolute dumpster fire of a YouTube video. Highly recommend Leather Wranglers for literally everything. Every time I shop with them, I'm just like blown away. I always like feel like I should have more of their tools, because I feel like I'm missing out on some of my abilities as a craftsman by not having top of the line tools all the way around, inside and out. I know you might be comfortable with what you got, but stepping out of your comfort zone, spending a little bit of extra money, and investing in yourself as well as your craft is only going to pay hand over fist, exponentially, mind-blowing. You'll feel stupid when you go and get good shit and get good results. So with that being said, it's been Bryan Sosack with the Man of Black Leather Studio. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the drill. YouTube, like, comment for the algorithm. Leave your hate comments below. That helps me out. I love when you leave hate comments, as well as words of encouragement, you know, things you'd like to see in other videos. Maybe I can do some other comparisons of other products, other tools that I have. Let me know what you guys want to see. And I'm just going to end it here.